Which Disney Alaska Cruise port adventures do we have left? We have a seriously insane whale watching experience, a stunning hike to a waterfall near the Mendenhall Glacier, plus totem poles, a lumberjack show, and I finally find crab, but does it live up to the hype? Oh, and do I finally see a bear? You gotta see this finale of my incredible Alaska adventure on the Disney Wonder, thanks to Undercover Tourist and Disney Cruise Line. So without further ado, here is part 3 now.
Good morning, and who is ready to see a glacier and whales today? Because I am. So we're heading out to the Mendenhall Glacier today and then a whale quest. So gotta get aboard this bus and let's head out. All right, we are in Juneau, Alaska, about to go see some whales and a glacier. And we are manifesting orcas because I want to see them in the wild. I don't think I ever have. And we're just waiting for whales, just seeing if anybody comes out. We did see a couple flukes, but they were pretty quick and they were not where I could see them. So supposedly this is the best time of year to see orcas, but no one has made any mention of them except for me. The clouds cover so much of these mountains that you don't actually see how high up they go until something breaks. And look how much more mountain there is that we're not even seeing. That is actually wild. A couple more whales have been spotted. Let's see if we can check them out. Sounds like they're doing like bubble net feeding right now, so we're gonna go around with the front and see if we could see it. So we're also seeing lots of bald eagles out here too, so they're like flying overhead. There's other kinds of birds too. Wow, that was awesome. Okay, so I have been on other whale watching boats before, so I was kind of like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. This was a whole other thing. I feel like we just saw so many, and seeing the calf breach, that was just such a cool part of it. If you have not seen humpback whales in the wild, this is kind of a must. Like, out here and with this scenery too is so different than seeing it in California. This is absolutely stunning. I just also love the other wildlife too, like seeing bald eagles flying around. I saw one just drop in the water and grab a fish. But now it's time to go check out the Mendenhall Glacier, and it looks stunning, so I can't wait to see that. There's a beaver dam coming up ahead. Time to go check out this glacier. Now, I didn't see any orcas, so now I want to make up for that and see other wildlife around here. Other than birds. Not that I don't like birds. So there's all of these different trails we can choose from, and they tell us how long it's going to be. So we think we're going to go with a trail of time. It says it's about 30 minutes, but it looks like we'll be able to get pretty close to the glacier this way. And I'm seeing right now it is huge. Look at it out there. That is crazy. So this whole area was created by the glaciers, and you can actually see like there's lines in this rock. It shows how everything just like moved about and scraped as it went over time. Because glaciers are constantly moving, so they're always like sliding out, and it's pretty nuts to think these things aren't just like stationary. There's like some serious handrailing here too. Like this is a nature walk. It definitely feels like a nature walk, but like it's paved. So if you're thinking about doing this one, it's pretty paved. We want to get closer to the waterfall, so we're gonna try to do this trail, but we have to be back in like an hour, so that's what I was kind of concerned with, but it sounds like we'll be able to do it. Now you can see some of the water is like so blue, and then other times it's kind of silvery. And the reason is because when the glacier moves, it crushes the rock and everything into this really fine silt that makes it reflect back this like silvery hue. So sometimes you'll get it like it's like a little muddier because of the silt, but then in other times the sand and everything might make it look super blue. I see the beach over here. Whoa, this waterfall is huge. It's gonna be loud. You can really feel the mist right here too. It's like, it's coming up fast. All right, we're heading back onto the bus, and then we're gonna go back onto the cruise ship. I really want to see a part of Juneau, but I've already asked for orcas, no. I asked for more wildlife, no. But we did see some amazing things, so maybe I shouldn't try to get some last minute crabs in Juneau if we don't have time.
Got one last view in case nobody got a good picture.
I can't believe how many like eagles, bald eagles are just like flying around, all hanging out together. Like we have them like nowhere else, and they're just everywhere here.
Look at all these eagles. That's a fairly rare sight. We usually don't get bears out in that field.
We just saw a bear too. It was over there. Yes. I'm bummed I didn't film it, but I just like I thought it was a cow, and I was looking and everyone's like a bear, and I was like, it is a bear, and I was just out in this field. Okay, so we really, well, I really wanted some of Tracy's King Crab Shack. I have never had it before. I've never been here before. Everybody said I should go try it. I love crab, but I have to be real here, and we're on a time crunch, and I don't want to be stressed out. So we're gonna head back to the ship and eat and say bye to Juneau. Oh no, I guess I'll have to come back and get some crab. So if you liked what you saw from that port adventure, then I would definitely recommend booking the Mendenhall Glacier with Whale Quest. That is the port adventure that you'll want to do for that. In case you want more Frozen, we're headed to Frozen, a musical spectacular now being presented on the Disney Wonder. We're gonna head there right now to watch it in the Walt Disney Theater. I'm looking forward to this one. I feel like I've seen a lot of these Frozen stage shows, especially being from the Disneyland Resort, would see this a lot at Disney California Adventure, so we'll see how this one goes. Jason, are you excited for Frozen, a musical spectacular?
Yes.
Very convincing. We actually are, we've been talking about it all day. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm wearing a Tiana shirt, it is because tonight is the Tiana's Place dinner, so we're going back there again. All right, Oh my gosh, the show is really well done. They had like all the special effects and they had puppets. I didn't know how Broadway they would get, but it was pretty Broadway. Like it was definitely like a touring production. The singing was really well done. It was a great cast. Honestly, it was a really great cast. If you're coming on the ship, make sure you save some time for the Frozen show. It was great. But we wanted to pop outside because we were noticing how fast the ship was moving and the birds were flying. Like look at this bird flying at the same speed as us. Go Seagull! Jason wanted to go back to the room to get ready, and as soon as we walk in, we notice something. It's a whale! That's so cute. Last night's was definitely the most impressive, but this one is super cute. I think I like it even more. One of the things that surprised me the most about Disney cruises, and I think I talked about this earlier, but you can watch the latest movies that are coming out. So literally Elio's in this movie theater, and it just came out like yesterday, I think, or like today, I guess is the official day. So we're going in the Buena Vista Theater, and we're gonna watch Elio, and I'm excited because I wanted to see this movie.
The vacation options await. Welcome home to Disney Vacation Club, where you can return to the magic year after year.
So I love this perk of being able to see these new movies here because sometimes you're on a cruise ship and you want to see it early, and it wasn't that busy in there. It was great. We saw the later showing, so maybe that's why. Welcome to Ketchikan. Okay, we're gonna see a lumberjack show. And no, I do not know what that will entail. What goes through my mind when I think lumberjack show is I think very different than what we're about to see. So evidently there's a totem pole museum and there's some other fun things we might be able to check out. So these are the salmon berries. And I want to eat one, but I'm afraid. She said they're not ready. This one looks ready. So I'm not gonna take a chance. We are coming up on the clan house. Anywhere you like. Ooh. So they said they're the Beaver Clan, and in there would be where people might stay, performances, everything.
The pole is called the Lincoln Pole or the Proud Raven Pole.
Is that a bald eagle?
It is a bald eagle.
Yes.
But they're all carved on the fronts, not on the backs. Actually, don't know the story that goes with it. This is what we call a mystery. So, has anyone played the game Telephone before?
So during this, you learn about totem poles, you learn about what they mean, and you also learn about some of the legends that happened in this area, because this is an island, Ketchikan. So it's interesting to hear how the clans talked and how they refer to each other. So if you're interested in that, definitely book one of these. Now we're heading into the carving area so you can see how some of the stuff was carved and made. And she told us earlier that one of the totem poles had actually fallen. So they're carving it and creating a new one to replace the other one because the other one fell in the gift shop. Just taking the bus over to the town area before the lumberjack show. Okay, so we want to head over to the creek and see where like the salmon swim because that sounds really fun. It's so cute over here. Look at all that. Now there's a bunch of little shops and everything you can discover around here. This is cool. Opal? So I really wanted to try some crab, and there's this place called Ketchikan Crab and Go. So I figured that might be the place to get it. Okay, just want to warn everybody, it is pricey. Like, you're gonna probably spend a minimum of $100 if you want some crab. So they said I could have it chilled the Alaska way, or I could get it heated. And I was like, well, I'm in Alaska, so I'm just gonna get it chilled. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, just a note, if you are trying to just get like a cheap crab, like king crab lake, like it's not gonna happen. Like I spent $100 for this. You hear that crack? Oh my God. This is insanely good. Chilled is the way to go. Like, I think you get so much crab flavor. Like, I'm obsessed. Okay. Huge crab fan, but he's gonna try it.
It's not bad.
And the clam chowder, which we heard is awesome. I can't wait. Stuff is so good. It's like you're eating like bread. Like, it's like so thick and creamy. When I saw those prices, I was like, I don't know. But honestly, I'm glad. Our cruise ship is like literally right there. So it's super easy to get from here to there and eat everything we wanted. And honestly, best crab I've ever had. Like literally, like I'm sure there's other spots in Alaska I'd say that about too, but my first having time king crab in Alaska, amazing. But now we are ready for the Lumberjack Show. I gotta get our tickets out. What is this? Hello. Oh my gosh, what do you got there? Is it a salmon? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. And here are the lumberjacks.
4 turns left on those slingshots.
So it's like a little stadium in here. We can't film the show, but I will be back with a review. I did not know if I was gonna love that much, and I really did. I mean, it definitely had elements of what I would expect a lumberjack show to have, if you know what I'm saying. But even besides that, they're really talented. And there was Goofy in it. Also kind of cool that it was like a Disney Cruise Line version of it. So they had the character, I don't know what else they did that was different, but maybe it was a little bit more tame, I don't know. Okay, totally love that, but now we gotta get back on the ship, and then tonight, dinner, a fancy dinner at Palo's. Well, I looked outside and noticed the boat's moving, so I think that means we are well on our way, and tomorrow is a day at sea. Like, this was our last stop. There were 3 different ports, so that was fun, but I can't believe this is almost over. But it's not over yet. We're gonna head over to Palo for dinner. We haven't eaten dinner there yet. We keep hearing good things. Brunch was an awesome treat, so I'm excited for dinner. Honestly, Palo's the way to go, especially for an adult-only meal. You want something a little elevated. The service is always great on the ship, but like I feel like it's even better here. Everyone's so friendly. I did like the brunch more. I thought the brunch was like really excellent. But yeah, I think that you won't be disappointed with dinner. And now we're back in the room, and there's no creature. There's only these. No towel creature. Like, what the heck?
Wait!
Oh my gosh, so cute. Good morning, it's the final day of our Disney cruise. I can't believe it. It's been a week? I feel like at the beginning, things kind of go slower, and at the end they just speed up and you're just done. But we still have a full day ahead, so I'm not like saying, oh, bye, it's time to go. No, we got some fun stuff to do. There's a character that I want to check out coming up next. We also returning to what I heard is the best dining experience. Plus, we might check out bingo, because a lot of people have been asking, hey, can you even gamble? I don't think you can gamble on those ships. I'm like, well, there's bingo. And tonight's prize, $10,000. I think I want to do that. But anyway, there's some cool stuff I wanted to show you too. Pardon the room mess. There's something on the bed I wanted to show you. So all of our gratuities are prepaid, which is exactly what this form is. So basically, I didn't remember this before how I did this on my other Disney cruise, but I do not remember this at all. So they give you a bunch of coupons that you can tear off and hand to the different service members. So you have your server, your assistant server, your head server, and then your stateroom host. So if you prepaid everything, it'll break down the amount. So it gives you the amount that each person will get, and then you get an envelope and you get to fold it in there and you can give it to them. Now, if you for some reason forget or something, and this is again, only if you prepaid your gratuities, you can always just bring cash if you want and give them that too. But we prepaid gratuities on this. So you get these little envelopes and you put them inside there, and then you can personally hand them to them and say thank you. And I think that's a really good thing. But like I was saying, if you didn't for whatever reason get a chance to give it to them for whatever reason, they said they'll automatically distribute the money to them so that they'll get it in their account. It's just like, since we've been spending a week with a lot of these folks, it's nice to give that personal touch. It's kind of a way to conclude it, say thank you for their help and everything around the ship, because everybody's been so incredibly friendly. I definitely want to give them the tip myself. But I have like 2 minutes until this character comes out, and I want to show you because, like I said, this is one I have not seen before yet on the ship. Here we go.
Greetings, citizens of Midgard!
Another thing to note is that they do have a lot of the stores closing sometimes during midday when you're sailing, but the last day the stores will be pretty much open all day, so you can do some last minute shopping. And the characters do sign autographs. If you didn't bring your own, you can purchase them in the gift shops. But these are the same like spongy ones. Do you remember these as a kid? So it looks like you have one starting at $15 all the way to $27. So yeah, if you wanted to gamble and there's no casino on the ship, what do you do? Well, they have bingo, and tonight's jackpot, $10,000. Can you believe that? They're actually gonna have this a few times, so you could get it. There's one at 11, and then there's also gonna be one at 4:30 p.m.
So I just realized that during this entire cruise, I haven't really given you a proper tour of Cabanas. This is the main buffet where you can get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They have a huge variety of things to eat, from the savory to the sweet. You might even be able to get crab here. Like, they have so many different things. I like Cabanas fine. I prefer the main restaurants, but this is a good place if you're craving something. You can probably find it, and it's included with your cruise.
And we're heading back into the Walt Disney Theater for another show. This is Disney Dreams Enchanted Classic, and it is supposed to have a lot of popular characters in it, so we'll see. I don't really know what to expect from this.
Please fill in all available spaces.
We liked the show. It was fun. Definitely aimed at like the tween kind of crowd. I think like they did a really good job like showing a bunch of different Disney animated movies throughout it. There was Little Mermaid, Peter Pan, Lion King, Aladdin, Cinderella. I could see if I had brought like, you know, a tween with me on this cruise, they would have probably like been like, that was outstanding, and then that would have made me feel really good because they had a really good time. But as we're coming to an end on this, Jason, tell me, what did you think of this cruise?
This is an amazing cruise. This is probably one of my favorite cruises I've ever been on, just because I love scenery and like nature, and just seeing all the glaciers, and like everywhere we were just looking out the window, there was something different that was gorgeous to see.
He's definitely a nature guy, so he's been like, I don't want to say like begging to go on something like this, but you've definitely been like nudging, like, hey, we should do this, we should do this. And I think I've talked about this before, but like, I wanted to do something, you know, I'm like a theme park dude, so of course I want to do something like maybe a Disney cruise. So we debated it for a long time. I'm really glad the Undercover Tourist and Disney Cruise Line invited us out to check this out, because I can only go home and rave about this. I think if you've been on the fence, or this is in your bucket list things to do, like, figure it out, make it happen. But we're not done. We got dinner tonight, and this is supposed to be the best one. Maybe I should lower the bar, but I'm not gonna. And I was standing next to the towel creature the entire time and didn't even say hello. I'm so sorry, towel creature. Ladies and gentlemen, the final towel creature, an emperor penguin. At least that's what I'm gonna call it. There's actually a class you can take where you can learn to fold these towel creatures, and the towel creature gifts will also get stashed. We got our tags for tomorrow, so we're taking off. Oh, and by the way, have you seen these before? These little acupuncture pressure things. It looks off on that, but it's on. Yeah, so I was feeling just a little bit of motion from the ship, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna just try these on and see. Because normally I don't, but maybe it's just because it's moving kind of fast today. But yeah, I tried these, and you hold it, you press it, with the other hand, for like 2 minutes, and then you release in a certain pressure point, and it seems to be working. I've had it on for a couple hours now. But I'll link to these if you want to pair in, I don't know, the shopping tab and also the description so you can get yours. Here we go, last meal. Okay, this is really cool. I kind of heard a little bit about this, but I wasn't super sure. You draw yourself or a character there, and then they're gonna animate it behind us on the screens. So we should be able to see like up here animated. Wait, look what Jason's doing. His little Mickey bar on his guy. All right, bye painting, bye. I just gave away my drawing, so now I feel kind of like strange. Like, where is he? Is he okay?
Wow! Now that's what I call a colorful entrance. Right now, we invite you to sit back and relax as the dining room proudly presents your dinner. Just want to remind you, we got a big surprise coming up soon. Oh.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. We saw that was our animations, they animated our drawings. That was so fun. I didn't even notice this. These are the credits. That's so funny. I put my whole name. Look at me. Bye, Animator's Palate. I will miss you. That place is so much fun. I've never seen anything like that. I've seen little Disney little fun Disney things they've done before, but that was a whole other really cool experience. But now there's gonna be a farewell show. This is gonna be the way to conclude this trip. I'm excited to see this. I think it's gonna be really fun.
See you real soon. In 1, 2, 3.
See you real
soon. Make some noise for Captain Mickey and Minnie Mouse. And thank you so much everyone for coming down here. We have had such a wonderful voyage with you. Please have a safe journey.
Guests not carrying their own luggage off the ship, we invite you to rest comfortably on board until the Disney Wonder has been cleared for general disembarkation.
Oh my gosh, I see it again. Look. It's our floating gas station. That can only mean one thing, that we're back in Vancouver and it is time to go home today. We had such an incredible time on that cruise. We saw wildlife glaciers, delicious food, made new friends, explored a part of the US we've always wanted to see. Alaska is absolutely stunning. I want to thank Undercover Tourist and Disney Cruise Line for having me out for this experience and showing you all around. That was absolutely stunning. If you want to get a discount or really good deals on booking, I will post the link to Undercover Tourist in the description below, and that way you can save if you want to do this same adventure. If you have any questions about this Disney Alaska cruise, leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more Disney adventures, think about subscribing. This is like a fun community I'm just building here to have us all stay connected and talking about the things we love, which is Disney experiences and theme parks. So let's stay connected, and as they say on Disney Cruise Line, see you real soon.